What do sex robots and Robin Hood have in common?
Find out today on the show.
Good morning, scallywags. Welcome back to a whole new week. Hope you guys had a good weekend.
Great weekend, yep.
We're a great weekend, sure.
Hey, why don't you
even
branch it up
better.
a notch? Yeah, branch it up
better.
a
A
notch.
fantastic weekend.
Just one-upping me? Is that what we're doing?
I'm just saying, you can never have too good of a weekend.
Oh, that's true. Weekends are amazing.
But now we're back, and we got what you might have missed, and some more craziness in the news, and, well, sex robots are back again.
We just cannot get away from those, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll get to that later, a little later on.
Sure. What do you got?
We're going to start off in Kansas City, a little close to home. Yeah. Police interrogated a Kansas City man charged with drug and gun offenses. Was stopped because of flatulence. That's right. A detective reported that when he asked for his address, 24-year-old Sean Skikes Jr. leaned to one side of his chair and released a loud fart.
What's your address?
Kansas City Star continues to report that the suspect continued to be flatulent, and the detectives were forced to quickly end the interview. He will be in court Monday, charged with felony possession of firearms and the intent to sell cocaine. And
he will be eating all the bran that the jail has to offer in the meantime.
So how about that? I mean, he's stopping the interrogation because he had Taco Bell.
You hear about, clearing the room out. Well, this guy took it
apparently
to a whole new level.
He can clear the room out.
I want to know, how bad does it have to get before they just be like, you know what, just go home.
We're done with you. We're going to put you back in lockup. It's fine.
It's become a health hazard. Well, like you've heard that, I don't know if it's an urban legend or if it's actually happened. I want to say that it actually, no, it was a Darwin Award. So it did, but there was a guy that was like in a hotel, and I guess the hotel had poor ventilation, and the guy was farting in his sleep and literally asphyxiated on his own methane. We need to do a Darwin Award episode.
We do need to do a Darwin Award.
I love the Darwin Award.
Maybe next season.
Maybe. I mean, this was almost a candidate for one.
There you go.
A woman in Japan attempted murder, and the main suspect is a stray cat.
What?
Yeah. Mayuko Matsumoto, Matsumoto, 82, was found by her daughter with about 20 cuts on her face. And so this happened over in southern Japan. Police launched an attempted murder investigation after seeing the wounds, some of them severe. Her daughter told RKK News, "When we found her, there was blood covering everything above her chin. Her face was completely soaked in blood, and I didn't know what happened." Miss Matsumoto, who is bedridden and reportedly unable to speak about the attack, had to receive emergency care. Investigators found no sign of forced entry into the house, but suspected that the wounds may have been caused by a stray cat. They did find a stray cat that had what could be traces of human blood on one of the number of stray cats found around Miss Matsumoto's home, and they are now treating that sample of blood, and so hopefully we'll have some results soon.
You don't feed the cats, or the cats stay around.
Yeah.
And then you don't feed them, and they get upset.
There's actually a big study that was talking about, like, if you were to die in your home, that it's only a matter of like 6 to 8 hours before the cats will start eating you, and they tend to start with your face.
Because they thought she was already dead.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't move, she was bedridden, so...
Yeah, it was trying to steal her breath, and...
Wow.
Now I want to watch Cat's Eye.
Going deep
it's a
again.
Troll guy.
Going deep again for that one. Well, from granny being dinner to actual dinner being...
Dinner?
Unknown.
Dinner being dinner.
Residents of a southwest town in Germany are scratching their heads over some mystery meat, Spoo. That's right. We're not talking about your lunchroom cafeteria meat. Half-pound of deposit minced meat are reportedly being spotted at off-limit areas at a train station every few days over the last few weeks. While the initial incident could be dismissed as a random occurrence, they keep happening. One theory centered around the possibility given by police is the meat contained poison to kill unsuspecting pets. Fortunately, they have ruled that out through testing, but they are done investigating it. It's just not a priority in Germany. They do not care. But you know who does care? The residents. The residents are actually talking about staking it out and figuring out who. Yeah, staking. Staking out the train station to figure out who's depositing the half-pound of mystery meat.
The meat man strikes again.
The question, it goes on to say whether the scheme is simply a scare tactic or a genuine plan remains to be seen, but one hopes that the perpetrators of the mystery meat can eventually be identified, because otherwise the question and why will remain and plague the small town.
Soylent Green is people. That's my theory. That's my theory.
That's his theory, and he's sticking with it.
Soylent Green.
Why would you? Meat's expensive. I don't know if it's expensive over in Germany, but here it's not cheap. I wouldn't use that as a prank.
I don't know. I hear mystery meat, and automatically I think of like Spam.
Let me just grind some Spam.
Or Treat. The off-brand Spam.
The off-brand Spam.
The Spam of Spam.
The Spam of Spam.
So we've talked in the past a couple of times now about there's apparently a new craze about sex robots, and there is found this article, and it's titled "My Date with a Sex Robot: An Exclusive Tour of the Infamous Workshop Where the Robin Hood of Sex."
I thought we weren't going to talk about that. I mean, that was private, pertinent information between you and I.
Well, that's why I wasn't naming names, man. You ruined it. Yeah, this is where Samantha the sex robot was made. The article starts off saying, "Hi, my name is Samantha. I love you a lot." And that's the first thing she says when I meet her. This is reading from the article here. Samantha is a sex robot with blonde hair, blue eyes, and perhaps a little larger than life in some areas. She's programmed to skip the small talk and get straight to the point.
Yeah. Giggity.
We're getting randy today. In a workshop basement in a house on the hill outside Barcelona is the home of sex tech engineer Dr. Sergey Santos, who says that he's creating the first sex robots with artificial intelligence.
You have to have a doctorate degree to get that.
The singularity begins here. He says, basically, I am the Robin Hood of sex because I give to the poor. So does that mean he's stealing these robots from the rich and giving?
Wait a minute! I've seen the price of some of these robots.
That just makes you a nice person. That doesn't.
They're not for the poor.
Men need sex, and I just give it to them. Watch that wording there, man.
Just be careful, Spoo. We are PG.
It was the first time that he had allowed TV cameras to see the work that he is doing. Surrounded by prototypes, it's quite the strange scene. There were heads, limbs, and wigs on workbenches, and in a wardrobe, bodies hang from hooks ready to be customized to look the way the customer has ordered.
I'm sorry, that's not a sex robot house. That's a horror film.
You're right. Usually they just look perfection. The skin looks lifelike, not as rubbery to the touch as one might think. The skin is amazing, Dr. Sergey proudly says. You can move her, and you can put her hand in many positions. The hand rotates, so it's a bit similar to a real person. You can move the fingers. Oh, let's see. It says that there are sensors under the skin so that she reacts to your touch. If you stroke her gently on the arm, she'll suggest getting intimate.
Ooh.
Of course, you have to switch her on before you can turn her on. Hey-o! The real development, according to Dr. Sergey, is concealed in the back of her head. This is artificial intelligence, which allows the robot not just to talk, but to actually interact and react to what you're saying. It says kind of off at first. If you ask her a question or whatever, she'll respond to you. It might take a second until she gets used to you and knows you. Then she can answer a little more quickly. Claims that the technology that he's putting into the sex robots allows them to learn what the customers want and like, and ultimately build a relationship. It is they don't have facial expressions, the mouths don't move, but it's basically the same program that's used in Alexa and Siri. So your phone, your phone can become a sex robot. Yeah.
Somewhere Skynet has begun.
Yeah, I mean, it goes on. It's a pretty long article, and I mean, it goes into a lot of the details. I'll drop the link down there in the description below if you want to check out the whole article. But yeah, pretty much Siri and Alexa are the
Or the prototypes for the AI?
For the AI being used in sex robots.
Wow. Didn't think that was.
And they learn what you like.
So how do you address those? Because I mean, the running gag here locally is, Alexa, I need the NSA to check on something for me. Can you do that? Are they gonna interact via Wi-Fi network so they can learn new information?
Can she go from, thank you for stroking my arm, let's get intimate. Samantha, before we do that, can you look up a local Taco Bell for me?
Can you give me information on making the best sandwich?
Yeah.
And if the NSA is spying on us through Alexa and Siri and all that, just imagine the poor new recruit at the NSA that has to dig through the Samantha file.
He's got like a bank of computers.
Like my grandma while I spank you. You know.
Now I'm waiting for that movie to come out. It'd be like,
Pornhub will be on it, or Brazers, or something. Some of those big.
Coming to theaters this summer. Matt Damon in The Samantha Files. Oh wow! Hollywood, please make that.
Oh my God! He's wanting to do what?
Pornhub is probably already on that.
He just reaches over. We got to file 13. We got to file 13.
So be careful what you search for on Pornhub, because
my gosh,
Big Brother is listening
and winking.
Wow. You went there.
Yeah, somebody had to.
Okay.
Somebody had to. So anyway, guys, another Monday in the books.
Yeah, got something we might have missed other than what he's talking about? Put that down in the comments below.
Check us out on all of our social media platforms, on the Facebook, on the Instagram, and on the Twitter.
Yeah. Make sure to have a box of tissues ready when you're doing that. So yeah, on that note, we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Hi, my name is William Spriggs from KCMO, my way to Springfield, and this is your Russian clip of the day.
Another episode in the books. We hope you enjoyed watching it just as much as we enjoyed making it. If you'd like to watch the show from the beginning, just click right over here. There's a playlist right there.
Right there? Right here. Yeah. And if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe to the show right here. It's right there. It's this general area.
Here-ish. Yeah.
Don't worry. We'll wait. We'll stand right here and wait for you.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Cold.
It is kind of cold. You want to go get some cocoa or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
That sounds good. Doors this way.
My bad. Sorry.